Hi gang, Melissa here, and the pantry makeover. I know I've talked about it, but it's finally done. I'm so excited and happy it's done. I'm happy with the end result, and so I definitely wanted to share it with you. I'm gonna go ahead and show the before, what it looked like, and then of course the after, and let you know how I got there. I am in a very small home right now. I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit like what my thought was and how I did and why I did. I'm in a very small home right now. I'm in a 1,350 square foot home. I had bought this home after my first divorce. I say first, hopefully my only. After my first marriage ended, whatever. And I did not know that I was gonna inherit 3 stepgirls and a husband and then a newborn. But yeah, 1,350 square feet. So we're gonna move in a couple of years, but we are trying to make the space we have work for right now. And then being a couponer and having a little bit of a stockpile. So, you know, there's definitely organizational challenges, and it's important to be organized, and I'm not good at it, but I'm learning, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome of this. So I'm gonna show you the before, and I am gonna show you the after. So I wanted to spend as little as possible because I know we're not gonna be here long term. I know that we'll probably be here for another year or two. I don't have a definite date, but I didn't want to spend a lot because this was not a permanent place. So, and I'm pretty happy with what I did spend. I spent a minimal amount, and I'm happy with the outcome, and I think it is going to work for us and our needs and growing and whatnot. So, all right, thank you guys so much for watching, and so you'll see the before, and then I'm gonna switch to the after. All right, guys, have a great day.
Okay, so
Bye.
here is the before picture, video, whatever, of the Pantry Organization. And you can kind of see right here where, you know, I did make an effort in the past. I got the little shoe organizer, and I actually really do love that system. But I've really not been diligent about keeping this organized, and that's got to change, because the more couponing and the more food you bring in, you really need to maximize your space and be able to store it. And plus you need to store it just so you know what's expired and what's not. So I do have some area to go up there. I'm not even sure. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But yep, so there's the pantry. Dog food's down there. My little recycling bins are down there. I also have in my kitchen a 5-tier rack. And at one point it was food and it was organized. But now it has turned into diaper storage, paper storage, and don't even look to the left at the desk. That's a whole different project for another day. It's turned... Sophie says hi. It's turned into Play-Doh storage, and, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So together with the actual pantry and the shelving unit, that is what I'm reorganizing to turn back into my food storage. So there's the before. I'm going to work on it, and then I will take you through bit by bit after it's done. All right. Okay, so all cleaned out and vacuumed out, and so we get to start from the word go. If we were going to live here longer, I would put something cute against the back of the closet. I've seen, you know, other pantry organization that had either wallpaper or wrapping paper or that cute tin stuff that looks like, well, it is tin, but like the little squares that you can get that people use for a backsplash. So that's done. And then I also cleaned off the shelf there. And again, don't pay attention to the desk. That's a whole other project. So that's all done and dusted underneath there and cleaned underneath there. Tell them, Sophie. And everything is sitting here on the table, and although it does not probably look very organized to you, I did put it in little categories, you know, salad dressings and baking stuff and pastas, snacks, canned stuff, and so on and so forth. So the toilet paper is there from a different video. So disregard that. But all right, that's what it is looking like here in the middle of the process. And we'll see what it looks like when it's done. So we will start with the pantry first. The little shelf there, I bought at Target for $10 and some change. And I put, because there was so much space I felt like was unused on the very top part of the pantry, I ended up putting the blender, the fryer, and the coffee maker up there. Because those are 3 items that I do not use very much, but at the same time, they're fairly easy to reach if I need to reach them. All of I have an 11-month-old, so her stuff went there. And then down here I did some canned goods and then some sides and other items. Down there I did baking items and syrup and then pasta. And down here I did open cereal on the left and then ramen and snacks, like any Chex Mix, cookies, Pringles and whatnot are there, and it's labeled. Down here I pretty much kept the same. I did the dog food because that was working really well for us. I have one extremely large dog who is 100 and I don't know, maybe 40 pounds, and then I have a Doxy. So their food is staying there, and then with a box of bones there to the left, and then recycling there on the right. And then of course, not of course, but I did onions and potatoes there. So on the door, I have a shoe organizer, and it's one of those hang over the door. And I got the see-through one so that I could see what was in there. I did taco seasoning packets. There's a bunch of them here. The ones that are going to expire first are in front, and then the older ones are in the back. There's some marinade there. I have some Crystal Light. Here is for the entire pitcher. Here are single packs of Crystal Light and some samples that I have gotten, Propel, some random salad dressing, gum, open gum, some single packets of beverages, snack bars, popcorn, marinade. Basically you can see what's there, and it's just kind of random things that I don't have a ton of. So they live in there, and that way they won't expire, or they shouldn't expire because I'm able to see them clearly. I got the idea. I made these are little chalkboard labels with some yarn, and it's chalk. I did chalkboard spray paint on labels that you get from a computer store, or I'm sorry, an office store, whatever, but they're already ready-made labels. And then I use the chalkboard spray paint to create them. And it's a little campy, it's a little homey, but I thought it was cute, and I completely ripped the idea off from online. It's not original, obviously, but canned goods, sides and such, Sophie Stash, baking, pasta, snacks, ramen, because let me tell you about ramen real quick. I'll wait till I show you on the other shelves. But there's ramen, and then I ran out of the big labels. That is just potatoes and onions. But I thought it was cute when you open the cabinet to see things that are labeled. And like I said, it's campy, it's homey, I know, but I liked it, and I thought it was fun and cute. So I will bring you just over going back in the pantry real quick. This clear liner right here. It's a liner that I picked up at Target. It's clear, and it just gives a more stable area here on top of these shelves because there's these holes there. It gives a more stable area for items to sit, because if you didn't have that there, things would be uneven, and it's kind of hard to work with almost. So onto the shelving unit there that we saw the before.
On the top, I ended up putting cereals. And from the side, I can see that it's regular Cheerios and Lucky Charms and Honey Nut Cheerios and cereal bars. If I wanted to, I mean, I know what's back there. If I wanted to put something, because there's other kinds of cereal mixed in, I could put a little tab sticking out saying what it is. You know, that's always an option. And cereal bars. I also picked up this liner right here at Target as well. For these, that was made for these shelves. So the shelf I have my pickles back there, my grape jelly, Chef Boyardee, several different kinds of salad dressing. There's blue cheese and Caesar. Back here is ranch. And again, I may or may not put a little stick 'em up saying, okay, ranch is back there. Ketchup. You guys may be like, hey, that's a ton of ketchup. But 4 kids and a husband who go through ketchup like I've never seen before, that's not crazy to me. And at $1 a bottle for a 40-ounce bottle, that's a really good stock-up price. And if you see, these don't expire until October of 2013. Let me assure you, all those bottles will be gone before before October of 2013. The yakisobe noodles, I talked about that in the couponing video and why there's so many of them. And then Pringles, I stacked up in these for several reasons. Multigrain, so they're better than the regular. These are the only 2 cans of the regular I have. They're multigrain. My family loves chips. And with coupons and sales, I got them for $1 a bottle. And at a quarter a can for Pringles, that's an amazing price. So I definitely went ahead and stocked up. This, I don't even know what I'm doing with this yet. I went ahead and spray painted this black with actually the chalkboard paint because I had a bunch of it left over. It was white. And I wanted to create an extra shelf for more storage. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. This shelf will probably end up changing a lot over time. But it was important to me to get it organized. And then there's beverages there on the bottom. You can see the dog food piece sticking out there. Yeah. Anyway, this will change over time, and we're actually going to end up moving the shelf because we are going to change this whole little office area. But that is the reorganization and storage of the pantry and the shelving unit. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time. I promise it's going to be a lot more organized. That was just the pantry, but I've got a lot of really fun ideas for the space that you saw with the desk and the dog crate. The dog crate is going. It's finally time for it to go. I know it's bad, but yeah. So that's the point. Part of the point of this channel is making it not bad. And you're kind of seeing it in the middle of it. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. I hope you have a great day or night or whatever. And we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.